Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm AJ and behind me is my 2016 BMW 340i. I'm making this channel to document my build progress on this car here. I just purchased it about a week ago. This video we're just going to do a quick intro and walk you around the car, show you what's been done to it so far, and then we'll talk about plans for what exactly we're going to be doing to the car. So before further ado, let's get right into it. In its current state, the 340 does have a few mods both by the previous owner and myself before I started filming. Starting with the suspension, we do have H&R Sport Springs. Those are sitting on some 19-inch style 763, I believe, rims wrapped in Bridgestone all-weather tires. Engine-wise, it does come with the legendary B58, so I have done a couple things to kind of open that engine up before we really start modding it. It does have a catless downpipe as well as an aftermarket intake. And I do have an MHD Stage 1 tune on it right now. As we move to the interior of the car, I filmed me driving around the block a bit. You can see on my left-hand side, I have a kind of just a crappy Android phone that I use as kind of my MHD monitoring station. So that lets me see gauges, lets me see my boost, stuff like that. So that's going to be helpful in the future as we start really turning the power and the boost up on this car. We do have a nice merge clip coming up here, so I'll give you the exterior microphone so you can hear it roar. It's really not that loud. Obviously, the mic is right next to the exhaust pipe, so you can really get some good audio of what it sounds like right now, and so I'll let you enjoy that. Like I said, it does sound really loud, but you can tell from the exterior it's still the stock exhaust, so it's really not that deafeningly loud. But it does sound pretty good, and I'm enjoying it so far. I am upgrading. I came from a E90 335 xDrive that had the N54 engine in it. Also a blast to drive, but my initial impressions, even in its stock form before the mods on this F30, this thing has really got some get up. It's a really fun car to drive. My only complaint, which is a pretty common one between owners that upgrade from the E90 platform to the F30, is the electronic steering. It does feel a bit disconnected compared to the hydraulic steering that comes with these E90s. But power-wise, this car is already faster than my full bolt-on 335, and I've only done a couple mods to it. So I'm loving the power aspect of the car. And obviously, in future episodes, we're going to start upgrading the fueling system, as well as maybe a bigger turbo, stuff like that. So stay tuned for future episodes when we really start turning up the boost and the power on this car. All right, guys. Now that we got the intro over with, we're gonna move right into two little mods I want to do right off the bat here in the interior of the car before we move on to the powertrain and other stuff like that. So the very first thing I want to do is put in this dash cam. Basically, what this is a dash cam straight from Amazon. It's called FitCam X, and basically, what's nice about this dash cam is it integrates in plug and play to your stock, the little thing behind the mirror there. And basically it plugs in or taps into the rain sensor power. So when the car is on, this will automatically record and it'll look OEM because basically all it does is replace this plastic part here. So inside the box here, we got both the camera as well as the wiring harness. We can open that up real quick. Pretty cool. Sends you in a kind of a compartmentalized box. So first we have the actual dash cam itself. So if we pop this open, there we go. As you can see, like I said, it's a direct replacement for the plastic behind the mirror here. So basically this will just mount in place of where this plastic is. So all we have to do is pry it off and get this in. And then obviously plug the rain sensor in. So that's in this other little box right here. So they give you this cool little wiring harness. They actually include a little plastic pry tool if you need one to get the stock one off. Oh, shoot. And then here's the little plug-in. So like I said, this goes straight into the little rain sensor behind your mirror here. So we're going to jump right into that, and let's get this installed. So as I said, the first thing we're going to do is actually pry this plastic piece off. I'm not exactly sure how it comes apart. Let's see. Just like that. So it just actually comes in half. So this should be able to just wiggle that off. Bang, bang. Those two are off. So I can put those aside. Maybe a little more rough than I wanted to be with it. But as you can see up here, we're actually going to be just tapping in. And then we're going to tap directly into this rain sensor plug right here. So we're going to just pull this out and then tap into it for the actual camera here. Like I said, so this will plug into where the rain sensor was, and then you'll plug the other part of the rain sensor into this. So it's kind of like a tap, and then this goes to the camera. So here's our little harness here. So we're going to get this plugged into this little female end. I believe it should just slide in like this. There we go. And get that nice and in there. There, felt a little click. So that's it, plugged into the tap, and then this is going to go into the original spot the rain sensor was back here. So I'm gonna work this around. Aha. Of course, I think it needs to go like this. There we go. Bam, clicks right in. So now we have it tapped, and then we're going to plug this end into the actual camera. All right, so I have the two halves of the new camera. I just split them apart. Then obviously we got our little lens right here, so we're going to just take this sticker off. And then what we're going to do is take the female plug from the actual camera itself and plug it into our new harness. These line up like that. Bang, bang. Then we're going to go ahead and try to get this all tucked and cleaned up. So this will sit in here kind of like that. Got to make sure everything's out of the way, so we'll get that underneath. We'll go ahead and do this. And hopefully work to get this our other half. Let's see if we can just, I think this should just, just like that. I think we are good. Oh. And there we go. Finished products should look something like this. So looks pretty OEM. Lines up nicely with the bottom of this mirror here. So this just goes back up like this. Doesn't want to keep coming apart, but we'll jiggle with that some more later. But finished product, and we got our camera. Here's what the camera on the exterior looks like. You can access it with just your phone, which is a really nice feature, and it re-records over the SD card when it gets full, which is nice. All right, guys, we got the dash cam installed. It's looking pretty nice, nice and OEM. That's what I was kind of going for. I didn't want any wires or anything up here, so it's nice and squared away. Looks like it came with the car, which is what I was going for, so pretty pleased with that result. The next mod we're going to move on to is actually these little lenses I bought from eBay. And basically what these are little plastic kind of translucent pieces. Um, and what these do is actually mount underneath your the trim here on the door. So if your car came with ambient lighting like mine did, you'll know there's actually little LED lights all along this trim in the front and the rear, and they shine downwards. In stock, they're kind of dull and not very noticeable. So what these actually do is act as little lenses. So when they're mounted up underneath here, it looks more like a light strip rather than kind of curtain lights. So I'm going to put these on all four doors, and probably tonight I'll shoot a before and after so you can see it in the dark what it looks like. Um, these get great reviews, and I just wanted to kind of improve the look of these door sill ambient lights. So if you guys know in the newer 5 Series models, they actually come with ambient lights all around. That looks really cool. So this will kind of um, imitate that look and give me a kind of a crisper, sharper, more noticeable ambient lighting package look. So we're going to hop right into that. I'll do the install right now, and then, like I said, I'll show you before and after tonight when you can actually see them pretty well. All right, guys, we're outside the car now. We're just going to throw these under the trim here. If you can see here, it kind of has a little L shape, so this just kind of tucks up underneath. If you look in close here, there's actually a little spot for him to tuck in like that. So I got it all tucked up underneath there. So I'm just going to go down as we follow the door trim here. And at the end, I get it all nice and tucked up. This side doesn't want to go up. There we go. Get it all squared away there, and it's looking pretty good. So it just mounts right along there. I'm excited to see these at the during the nighttime. But so you just kind of do that on all four doors. The rear ones that come in the package are actually a little bit shorter, obviously, because the rear doors aren't as big. So we got this all squared away, and we will check that out when we can see it a bit better. While I work on the rear door here, I just wanted to give you guys a rundown of some of the other options that came with my car. Obviously, the ambient lighting package came with the car, which was a nice addition. This car was really well optioned out from the factory, which was another kind of motivator for me buying this specific one. It has the adaptive headlights, obviously the M Sport trim on the outside, which is really nice, as well as the wheel. Um, and as we move further down the line with this car, there are some other interior things I want to get into. More specifically, I'd love to get CarPlay functionality integrated into this car because it is a 2016 and didn't come with it. So keep your eye out for that upgrade as well as we move on. So the next clips I'm going to show you are just the before and after of the interior lights at night and during the day, so you can see kind of what these lenses did for it, which the final product looked really nice.